Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I, should probably have told you earlier. Yes, that's right. I stopped you to tell you that I'm an idiot. Whew! Thank the Maker you know already. Now I can stop worrying I'll be found out. Oh ho ho. I'm trying to be serious here. Just listen. I told you before how Arl raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in? The reason he did that was because... well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaitlyn my half-brother, I suppose. Ha! Yes, I guess it does at that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaitlyn's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry. Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it. Oh, no, I don't like the sound of that, if that's where you're going. It was made very clear to me early on that there's no room for me on the throne. And that's fine by me. Now, if there's an heir to be found, it's Arl himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaitlyn's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens. Some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens. Welcome to the club.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us? I'm not stopping you or anything. But have you even heard what's happened here? Has anyone? Well, yes, I expect so. If you're coming into the village, you can't avoid what's happened. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Bann Teagan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Bann Teagan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
It's Tomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Tomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Teagan, Bann of Redcliffe, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Bann Teagan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
I refer to Kaitlyn, of course. Our sister was Queen Rowan, King Merrick's wife and Kaitlyn's mother. Make her rest her soul.
So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault. Because each night they return, their ranks bolstered with our recently dead, and we are desperate for help.
It seems there is no end to the demands upon your time. Let us seek your allies elsewhere.
With Kaitlyn dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
I know Alistair, and I trust those he chooses to travel with. What do you say?
We're just going to abandon these people to their fate? Surely you don't mean that. I see you're taking the Grey Warden reputation for ruthlessness to heart.
What a relief that you do not intend to mire us in this pitiful mess. Let us be underway soon.
I see. That's disappointing.
I'm sorry, my lord. You have to understand, as Grey Wardens, the Darkspawn are our primary concern.
I suggest you leave the village, then. We have much to prepare for, and your presence would surely be a distraction. Thank you, Tomas. Please return to your post and continue keeping an eye out. Report to Murdock on your way.
Yes, Bann Teagan.
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition. Greetings, child. I am Mother Hannah. Please excuse me if I'm busy. These poor people are all terrified. Most believe they will die tonight. I still embrace hope. The Maker sent Bann Teagan to us. Perhaps he has sent you as well. It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Bann Teagan is our only defense. Will you not reconsider helping us? Have you no pity for these poor folk? Then, we are lost. I know you are not human and have no inclination to listen to me, but please help us. Do not abandon us to this evil. If you leave, we are done once night descends. I hope you know that. May the Maker watch over you, child.
Why haven't Mother and Father returned yet?
They're gone, dear boy. Gone on a long trip.
When will they be back? I miss them.
Be brave, young man. Your parents would want that. We need you here to protect the rest of us. Yes?
I guess I can do that.
There's a good lad. In the morning, we'll look for your parents. In the morning.
Give me a sword. I want to help fight.
I fear most for the children. They are so frightened. It breaks my heart.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be alright.
I want to go home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home?
I already told you. Father is outside defending the village from the bad men. We must stay here and be brave. Can you do that?
I guess so. I want to go home. When will this be over?
Why has the king not come? Surely soldiers could have marched here by now. Where are they all? What are they doing?
Got it. You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since. I am. You've heard of me? I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me. Maker's blessings upon you. Yes? All right, let me take a look. What? This is terrible. My beloved.
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
But night is coming. The monsters will return and we sit here and wait for them.
We have no choice. We must pray and hope for the Maker's compassion.
I just hope everything will be all right. So many have already died. Sorry, am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet. I'll just stay out of your way, sir. Don't mind me, Nan.
You know, we don't have the men we need. And their numbers just keep growing each night.
Well, sure, they take the dead and they, you know...
I don't want to think about that.
I guess this might be the last night after all. The king isn't coming. Nobody is.
So what can we do? Leave? Try to get out of the village?
And abandon everyone? No, we fight.
We've no other choice.
Why are you still here? We don't want cowards in this town.
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdock.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle. I heard Tomas brought a Grey Warden to Bann Teagan. Is that you? I heard you folks all died with the king. Huh. If it takes a ghost or two to kill a horde of evil monsters, I'll take it. But you look plenty alive to me. If you're not planning on helping us, maybe you should just stay away. You're making everyone nervous. You see me stopping you? No, you don't. Name's Murdock. I'm the mayor here, and I'm heading up this militia. If there's nothing you need... Oh? Ask away. If you want weapons and such, you'd go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there. Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though. Don't rightly know. We heard the Arl was sick and getting worse, but after a while we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere, people dying. It was awful. Good thing Bann Teagan was here. No. I know the Arlessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Perth about it. He was one of them. What do you want? I'm busy getting the militia ready for battle here. If you mean to stay in the village tonight, you had best pray for your life.
Go away. Curse you! Leave me in peace! You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left. Alright, just don't destroy anything, damn you!
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So, I open the door. I've got nothing of value for you. The militia's taken whatever I had. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it. I don't have much to live for as it is. Can't say that's much of your business. I'll probably be dead when the monsters come here tonight regardless. If you think you can intimidate me more than them, then you're free to try. I've been drinking since I got up this afternoon. That makes, 3 days, maybe more. My girl, Leliana, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone! That's right. When the time comes, I'll join my wife and Leliana. In the meantime, I'm getting good and drunk. Join me for a drink or two if you like. We can wait for the sunset together, eh? You mean, why are these creatures attacking the village? Obviously something wicked corrupts the castle. My daughter used to tell me the Arlessa was up to something, hiding things from her husband. I told Leliana she was imagining things, but maybe the Arlessa was involved in something. Blood magic, maybe. She thought the Arlessa was having an affair with some tutor she hired for the boy, Connor. I never listened much to her talk about it, though I wish now I had. It doesn't matter anyway. She's lost to me, and I can't do anything about her warnings now. Only that she's an Orlesian girl from beyond the Western Mountains. Far too young for our Arl. That's what I say. And too proud and headstrong from the sounds of it. I'd never make such accusations, but maybe, if she was using foul magic, then maybe she just did at that. Of course not. And who would I tell? And what good would it do now, eh? I just wish I'd paid more heed to my girl. Like what? Look around. The militia took everything they could use. I could start up the forge again, but I won't, since Murdock won't listen to me. Everything that they could find, sure. Walked in here and took it all right off the walls. Maybe. I'm not about to tell you about it any more than I told them, am I? Do your worst. If the need to kill me overwhelms you, go ahead. It's quicker than the drink, or the monsters.
Or how about we don't? Old man, harmless, drunk, any of these things ring a bell? Well, don't let me stop your fun.
Time for one last drink? No. Oh well.
Allow me. I could do that for you. There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a star-struck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time. And you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
And star-struck maids, apparently.
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me? Ah! What are you doing? All right, I'll come out. Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the Chantry if you want. I didn't mean any harm. I can't tell you. It's a secret. I don't want to be a frog. I'll tell you. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was grandfather's. And grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother. In the chest, in Mother's room, Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone. All right. Here. I guess I should go back to the Chantry. Please, be careful with Grandfather's sword.
All right.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home. You know what? In the interest of keeping my face from bursting into flame, I think I will. The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now, kindly tell me why you're here. Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there. Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die.
So, that's what it comes down to, huh? Fine. I'll go. If you want me out there so badly.
Now's better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. Got it.
I'll do it.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you. Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
If that's the case, we should probably offer the girl something in exchange. No?
I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest. And you found Bevan? I couldn't ask you for money.
Join the Grey Wardens. Steal from orphans. Let's kick a grandmother next. That should make us real popular.
Then use it well. Thank you again for Bevan. With my mother gone... Well, I'm just glad he's safe. I can't thank you enough. You're very sweet. I suppose there's no harm in it. Oh my. Stay safe tonight. And good luck.
I'll get on it.
It's done.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny. Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Berwick and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy. What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly, he gropes me and pays me next to nothing. But I suppose it could be worse. Not like I've got many options. And go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse. Oh, you think I'm pretty, do you? That's really sweet of you. Thank you. Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight? Oh, well, good luck to you then. Keep safe.
I can't believe Lloyd won't even give us some free ale. A time like this, and all he thinks about is turning a profit.
Did you expect any different? That bastard's always been cheaper than an Tavern whore.
Here we are defending the village, and he don't even have the decency to help us out.
That's what Bann Teagan says.
Lloyd is charging us for coin we don't even got anymore. Nobody's working right now. We're all just trying to survive.
What difference does it make? He won't care.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes? A shame, isn't it? Evil creatures and such. Everyone going to perish before sunrise. Makes you thirsty, doesn't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope. Name's Lloyd. We don't get many elves out here. You're run away from the city. Eh? No, just asking. Doesn't bother me if you're running from something. Something else I can get for you? Fine. Make them quick. I'm not abandoning my tavern because of a few monsters. The second I'm in the chantry, Murdock and his men will be here drinking all my ale. Not much. Says his name's Berwick. Arrived here more than a week back. Waiting for his brother, he says. I've never seen him before, but he paid good for his room. Quiet sort. Not a lot. Castle guards stopped coming in about a week back. It's unusual, too. They were my main source of business. After a few days, I thought it strange enough to ask. But nobody heard anything. Anyone going up to the castle didn't come back. When the first attack hit, I locked myself in the cellar. I say we just wait for help to come. Something else I can get for you? Why shouldn't I? They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free. Hey, there's no need for that kind of talk. That's murder. Get away from me! Get away from me! Ah, someone! Ah!
You know what? I didn't see anything. The thought of that bastard locking himself in the cellar while everyone is out there fighting made my skin crawl anyhow. Guess I'm out of a job though. I'll keep the tavern open for the rest of the day and lock up before I go to the chantry. You want to... Oh. Well, you won't hear any objection from me. Keep safe and come back any time. I won't lock up until near sundown.
Not looking for company. Why? I don't live here. Just waiting until I can leave again. And that's all we have in common. I'm not here to talk.
There's something about this man's demeanor. I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But you do, don't you? I know spy when I see one.
Look, just because you're an elf doesn't mean we should be friends. I was just told to... I mean, just leave me alone. About what? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people. I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'll tell you what you want to know. Just don't kill me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear. A tall fellow, I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Loghain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong. Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle. Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it, do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me. No! I'm not dying here!
That is finished.
Yes? What can I do for you? I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back. Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
Yes?
There is one thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
I do. And what use the deception might have had ended when King Kaitlyn perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that would go away.
The truth does not go away?
I didn't say it was a good plan.
No word from the castle?
No, all is still, as it has been for days. And it is an unnatural stillness, as though there is naught in there but death.
Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
Be gone! We do not need cowards here!
We need to prepare ourselves for the coming battle. Perhaps you should leave. You will only be in the way.
I'll get on it.
Greetings, my lord. You arrived just recently, yes? And you spoke to Bann Teagan? It's too bad you cannot help us. Perhaps you should take refuge in the chantry with the women and children. Staying in the chantry would be safer for you, and you would be out of the way. Your path is, of course, your own determine. Ask me whatever you wish. I'm not sure. Murdock mentioned a blacksmith in the village, but I believe the militia is using everything he had. Beyond that, you might try the village store. It's locked up, but there may be items of use still within. I do not know. A fellow named Lloyd runs it. He refuses to close and evacuate to the chantry. I suppose he might still have something to sell you, though I wouldn't encourage dealing with a fool. He's a profiteer and nothing more. When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here. We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. He brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Alessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish. The Al once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told. Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks. Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood. Make her watch over you then, my lord.
What do you want? We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will. I do not care what you think. Or what you think of me, for that matter. Is there a reason for this sudden insult? Do you wish me to leave? Ah. Too kind of you, then.
What do you need now? If you really have to, go ahead. You never asked? No, calm down. I'm not trying to make you more upset. Let me explain. The thing is, I'm used to not telling anyone who didn't already know. It was always a secret. Even Duncan was the only Grey Warden who knew. And then, after the battle, when I should have told you, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late by then. How do you just tell someone that? Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing. It's just that anyone who's ever found out has treated me differently afterwards. I was the bastard prince instead of just being Alistair. I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, and I certainly don't want to be king. The very idea of it terrifies me. Thanks. It's nice to know you'll be there to support me. I'll point out that you did ask. I guess I should be thankful that Arl is far more likely to inherit the throne. If he's all right. Oh, I hope he's all right. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. It was a dumb thing to do. Thanks. What else can you expect from me, right? I guess it's kind of a relief that you know now. Let's go.
Yes? Redcliffe? I know little of it except that it is the domain of the Arl of Redcliffe. Redcliffe? I wonder how the name came to be. Is the clay here red? There are places in this world where the clay is a bright, strange red, and often, in the legends of such places, it is the red of blood. The blood of 1,000 men slaughtered in battle, or that of an innocent unjustly slain. It stains the land that it may never be forgotten. Perhaps Redcliffe has one such tale. But I do not know it. Blood and damnation!
So that's it. You're not going to help us. You're just gonna leave? So, you're abandoning us. If you leave, I doubt we'll make it through the night. Please, we need your help.
They're coming! ready to die!
Too easy!
Show them no mercy! Get no mercy from me!
I thought we were done for certain.
I'll get on it. All right.
How did a child survive that? The crater is still smoking. It's a boy. 5 fingers, 5 toes. That's all that matters to me. The Maker has answered our prayers. Let's go home, Marta, and raise the tyke as our own.
Get your arses off Bann Teagan's land. We won't bend needle Loghain.
Loghain is the regent. He demands your...
We're not Orlesian lickspittles. We owe no man our allegiance. Leave!
Take their lands by force, men. Regent's orders.
Watch it!
It's a good deed!
Begin the honor. You will not fear me. Is your time done?
Got it. I'll get on it.
We showed those Loghain upstarts.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over. Foul
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
against his children.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest.
Puppy!
I was getting to that part. Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over.
Take this. You've earned it.
As there is but one world, one life, one death.
All right, all right.
Warden? This is Starmetal. If you give this to me, I will craft for you a thing of legend. And so it shall be. It is done. I call this blade Starfang. May it serve you well. I must rest after my exertions. Warden?
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Enchantment? Enchantment!